Hi Aries and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So this is a new series just starting, so you're the very first one. And please remember that this is a timeless reading, part of an ongoing series. So you can arrive whenever you feel right. Okay, so please remember there is no rush and nothing you need to do. Just listen and see what speaks to you. Also, you will find other series on this channel should you feel drawn to go and explore them. Now, I would strongly recommend before you start listening to this reading and you want more context and also to see how to use this reading, go and read the comment that is pinned below. Okay, so I am going to begin now and we're going to let the cards guide us. Okay, so Aries, we are going to start with the Oceans and Tarot. And we are going to see at the moment that you are listening to this reading for your ex, what is the energy around your ex. Now, I am not going to ask a specific question with the Osho's end because the rest of the reading is going to be very specific. So I would like for these cards to tell me some information about your ex, whatever it is about the two of you, whatever it is that is happening in his or her life at the moment. I'm really leaving it open. Whatever message comes through, it means it needs to be said. Okay? So we're going to take 3 cards, and the first one we've got politics. What I'm feeling here is that your person at this very moment in time is trying to conform. Whatever it could be at work, whatever it could be in his day-to-day life, could be that has got something to do with your relationship and why it didn't work. Maybe, difference in age, and, there is no point of me giving you a mountain of examples. But this person is very much trying or having to comply to rules and regulation at this moment in his life or her life. So another thing, please remember that when I say him and his, because it comes natural to me by being a female. So if your other person is actually a female, please just swap it, okay? Now let's see the second card, and here we've got schizophrenia. Your person, your ex, is now finding it very easy to live this way, complying to things that more than likely don't resonate with him, with his belief system or things like that. So it's like as if he's trying constantly to balance, to make the feelings inside balance with what is required from him on the outside, but it's a struggle. Let's go with the third card, and here we've got the creator. I am sensing that your person, your ex, is already starting to feel and think that it's time to start to create something different for himself, even though what I'm sensing here is that this person is complying because he wants to reach some kind of goal. So complying to all of these restrictions, rule, regulations, because they want to reach a certain goal in whatever aspect of their life, but at the same time, they're also feeling and thinking that as soon as they reach that particular goal, then they're going to find a way of creating something that is more authentic for them. Okay? So now we go into the main part of the reading. And again, I really hope that you read the pin comment below so that you know how to use this reading, okay? And how to approach it. So what is the title of this month 1? It's What They Can't Admit Yet. First question, what truth are they refusing to admit to themselves? So let's have a look. The truth that they don't want to admit to themselves about your relationship that you had. And here we've got the Two of Swords. Well, first of all, they can't stop thinking. about what happened, about the relationship, and they're refusing to admit to themselves something that it's actually keep resurfacing all the time, all the time. I am sensing that this person doesn't like to take responsibility of having played a part in the breakup of the relationship. You know, it always takes two. Um, but their internal compass is not letting them get away with it. So the truth that they are refusing to admit to themselves as well here is that they had a big part to play into the reason why you're not together anymore. They are fighting it. Okay, they're really, really fighting this because whenever they leave their guards down, it's resurfacing. Okay, now what feelings are they actively suppressing about you? Now, this is going to be very interesting. And here we've got the Ace of Cups. They still love you. Sorry, I love it. I love this series. This is going to be great. And we've got 12 different months to go with it. So, and I'm over the moon. But let's go back to this. So, the feelings that are actively suppressing about you is that they are still very much in love with you. And also that they would love to start again. Ace of Cups, brand new start in love, under a fresh, fresh air, a different way of approaching it, and this and that. Okay? Why do they feel unsafe? Acknowledging the truth. Let's have a look. And here we've got the Ten of Cups. They're finding it unsafe to acknowledging the truth, and I am referring back to that truth that they are refusing to admit to themselves. That is the fact that they had a big part to play into the breakup. It's because they would have to admit also to themselves that they were very happy with you, with the Ten of Cups. Whatever this person ever acknowledged how much they appreciated you when you were together, or how happy they were, or how happy you made them, well, that's what they felt, or at least this is what they have realized now. But because I don't want to admit that they were wrong in certain things, now this doesn't feel safe. And also I'm sensing that they don't feel safe to let themselves feel that they were so happy with you, because then it would be realizing that you are not there anymore, completely and utterly, being vulnerable within their own feelings. What fear keeps them silent? Let's have a look. If there is no communication, or if there is communication here, silent in the way of expressing what we have seen up until now, okay? And here we've got the Star card. The fear that keeps them silent is because they are afraid of letting go of that hope of getting back with you. You know, sometimes it's better to stay there and hoping and praying and wishing upon the stars that things are going to change, that the relationship is going to see a resurrection, that the two of you are going to get back together, instead of actually making a step forward where there is a 50-50 chance of being told, take the road, Jack. Okay? How does this unspoken truth affect their current life? Very interesting. And here we've got the Strength card. So your person could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you could have Leo yourself in your own chart. Okay? Well, you do have Leo in your own chart, but you might have a stellium with loads of planets, or you are a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising yourself. But let's get back to this. How does this unspoken truth affect their current life? They really have to pull their socks up, on and up. There is moments where they've got to dig deep to be able to keep going. without letting their internal mask slip and feel the pain of not having you there with them. What would change if they would finally admit it? And here we've got the Ten of Pentacles. If they would finally admit it, they would have the courage to come forward and to start, at least start the journey to talk to you about creating again the relationship and something very stable. The Ten of Pentacles is making a relationship. We're reading about a relationship, making it stable. You know, there is great potential here. There is a lot of love here. And also the realization that, you know, you made them very happy. There is the desire for them to come back. There is the desire for them to start anew. Okay, so if they finally admit it, and of course you would allow them back in your life, this is, you know, the potential of this relationship. So now, what does your soul needs to understand about their denial? And here we got the Lovers. Whatever you're seeing at the moment happening between the two of you, and, you know, between this ex and you, or whatever is not happening at all on the outside, what, you know, your soul needs to understand that there is still so much attraction, so much love, so much desire from the other person towards you. All of that is not gone. From what we are seeing here, this person is stubborn and doesn't want to admit whatever caused from their side caused the breakup. So it's more a problem with the ego. Okay? So you're the first one that received the reading for this series, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Now, if you feel like sharing about how you perceived this reading, and maybe, you know, a bit about your own personal circumstances, if it does resonate, please leave a comment. So I'm going to leave the reading here. I would suggest to take a little time to sit with what came through and allow it to unfold in its own way. If you feel drawn to explore more, you can find other episodes from this series coming forward, as well as other series on the channel. There already a full one that I just finished yesterday. Okay, and you can use it. It's for everybody. It's called Inside This Love. So whenever you're ready, just go and have a look. Now, if this reading spoke to you and you would like to stay connected, you are welcome to like and subscribe, and it will really help this work to continue. Thank you so very much, Aries, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.